So I'd like to apologize. First of all, this prediction video is coming very close to the fight. We're only a few hours away from Golovkin versus Murata. Gotta keep it frank. We have Ramadan going on, and I've been fasting, and it's just been a mess. But now let's get to the topic. Gennady Golovkin will be unifying his IBF title versus Ryota Murata's WBA. Ryota Murata, 16 wins, 2 losses, 13 wins coming by way of knockout. He has beaten every guy he has faced because he did avenge his 2 losses against Rob Brandt and Hassan Nadam. Hassan Nadam was a very questionable loss. A lot of people thought he won that fight. But nevertheless, he made things right. He got a clear, decisive victory in the rematch. And against Rob Brandt, he destroyed him in a couple of rounds. It was only 2 rounds. I think he threw over 100 punches just in the first round against Rob Brandt. To the body, to the head. Very, very good body puncher. Has a quick, snappy jab. A lot of people are saying that Gennady Golovkin's jab is going to be the deciding factor. Ryota Murata also has a jab. It's quick, it's snappy. It's not as heavy as Golovkin's jab, but it is quicker. One thing to point out, actually a couple things to point out. First thing is, Ryota Murata is a much, much faster fighter than Gennady Golovkin. Second thing to point out, Ryota Murata is a much bigger fighter than Gennady Golovkin. He has a 4-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach advantage. Ryota Murata, just like Golovkin, a decorated amateur. Ryota Murata won the gold medal in the Olympics. I'm not sure, it was in the 2012 Olympics where Ryota Murata won a gold medal. That's highly impressive. Highly impressive to win a gold medal. He won it at 165 pounds. And it makes me just smile. It makes me laugh a bit when everyone acts like Ryota Murata has 0 chance to win this fight. This fight is a close fight. Gennady Golovkin had a silver in the 2004 Olympics. Ryota Murata had a gold. He had a silver. Now, who did Golovkin fight in those Olympics? I don't think it says on his wiki. That's not a problem. So people act like Ryota Murata doesn't have a chance. Look, I'm favoring Golovkin. I think Golovkin should be a slight favorite. But should he be like a 10-1 favorite, as many people like to point out? It's not. It's not that big of a difference. Let's not forget, Golovkin, it's been a while since he's dominated the A-level fighter. Last time he dominated the A-level fighter was back in 2017 when he dominated Canelo Alvarez. It's been a minute. He's had, I guess you could say, leave A-level. Let's look at top 10 material guys. Last time he faced a guy like that, a lot of people thought he lost that fight against Derevyanchenko. Before that, he did lose to Canelo. People say it's questionable, but he did lose. Before that, I thought he won against Canelo fairly clearly, 9 rounds to 3. And then before that, I thought he lost to Jacobs, a top 10 fighter. Before that, he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook, top 10 welterweight, not a top 10. Not a top 10 middleweight. Dominic Wade, not a top 10 middleweight. Dominic Wade, when he fought Gennady Golovkin, I heard that he had to wear an ankle bracelet because he was under house arrest. David Lemieux, decent fighter. He's been beaten much more decisively against other guys. William Monroe Jr. was not a top 10 fighter when they fought. Martin Murray was a good win. Knocked him out in 11. So this is just looking at his resume. Gennady Golovkin, it's been a minute since he's fought or actually beat a guy at the level of Ryota Murata. I would say you go back to 2017. Ryota Murata is a top 5 middleweight. Ryota Murata deserves his place in the top 5. I know he's been very inactive, just like Golovkin has. He's actually been a bit more inactive than Golovkin. But still, Ryota Murata is a serious fighter. He's a good fighter, and he's fighting in his hometown in Japan. In Japan, Ryota Murata, a lot of people like to point out, a lot of Asian fans keep on saying, Ryota Murata is a complete superstar in Japan. He was a former police officer, a former army officer, I'm not even sure, but he has his following in Japan. He's viewed as a hero. Gennady Golovkin just turned 40 years old yesterday. Gennady Golovkin is balding. Yeah, he's going bald. He looks old. You can tell he's old. Look, this is a video trying to convince you guys to bet on Ryota Murata or something. No, this isn't whatsoever. It's just a video pointing out that this fight is closer than a lot of people are going to think. I would stay up for this fight if I were you guys. I'm going to be up because, as you guys know, it's Ramadan, as I already said. And Ramadan, we can only eat between dawn. Is it dawn? When the sun goes down? Yeah, between dawn and dusk. So we stay up all the way until dusk, also all the way until sunrise. So I'm going to be up at that time. But I would advise all of you guys to be up. This is a fight that I think could be interesting. Now, I spoke about Ryota Murata. Let's speak about Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin, one of the strongest fighters in recent middleweight history, has a fantastic jab. A lot of people call it a power punch. I've heard fighters say it hurts as much as the right hand. I haven't been hit by it, so I cannot either confirm or say, no, it's bullshit. I've never been hit by his jab. He throws a very angled left hook. He takes full advantage of angles. He throws uppercuts behind the jab. He just has lots of skills. Has lots of hidden, subtle movements that if you're not like trained for, or if you didn't watch tape about it, you won't see it coming whatsoever. So that's what you're dealing with Gennady Golovkin. Very strong, very powerful, can knock you out with either the right or the left. We've seen it before. We've seen what he's done to guys like Marco Antonio Rubio. We've seen what he's done to guys like Dominic Wade, Venice Morrison, Steve Rolls. He knocked out Steve Rolls from a southpaw position, overhand left. Just think about that for a minute. From his southpaw position, he knocked him out. Highly impressive. And you saw Steve Rolls arguably beat Edgar Berlanga. And I don't think it was hurt once. So you've seen Steve Rolls. Gennady Golovkin has amazing footwork. One of the most impressive fighters cutting off the ring. You see him cutting off the ring. He does it fantastically. If fantastically is a word, that's what he does it. He's had several title defenses. He's fought. He's been every C and B level fighter you guys could even imagine in the past 10, 15 years. Very, very impressive fighter. And at the end of the day, we know about Gennady Golovkin. That's why I'm not going in as deep detail as I was about Ryota Murata. A lot of people don't give Ryota Murata a chance, and the only reason why I went to full detail about Ryota Murata is just tell you guys, now this guy's for real. And Gennady Golovkin, we know he's for real. The question is, he's 40 years old. That's the question. I know you guys were like, oh, no, Sadiq, that's a sentence. He's 40 years old. You guys know what I mean. He's 40. What does he got left? It didn't look like much against Sergey Derevyanchenko. And Kamil Shermela didn't push him. He looked good against Kamil Shermela, but we just don't know what he has left. If Gennady Golovkin is the same Golovkin that fought Canelo twice, he should win this fight by decision, maybe even late knockout. If Gennady Golovkin is the same guy that fought Sergey Derevyanchenko or a bit lesser than that, he's going to get stopped in the mid-rounds. Because Ryota Murata is a better fighter than Sergey Derevyanchenko. He's a bigger guy, he punches hard, punches quicker, and much, much, much more talented, in my opinion, natural talent. Sergey Derevyanchenko is a hard worker, not a naturally gifted fighter, in my opinion. So that's what I think is going to happen. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think is going to happen? I know a lot of you guys are pulling for Gennady Golovkin, rooting for Gennady Golovkin, and predicting Gennady Golovkin to win this fight. And my official prediction is Gennady Golovkin, I think, will win a close decision. I mean, I don't know. I take that back. I just don't know. I can't tell with this fight. This is one of the fights you just don't know. Gennady Golovkin has been out of the ring for 16 months. Ryota Murata has been out of the ring for 28 months. I just don't know what's going to happen in that ring. And this got me intrigued. I think Ryota Murata has all the talent in the world to beat Golovkin if Golovkin is past his prime. If this is the same Golovkin that fought Sergey Derevyanchenko, he's getting stopped, in my opinion. But maybe Ryota Murata age overnight. Don't forget, he's 36 years old as well. So I have no idea. I'm going to tweet out. Follow me on El Zergani Sadiq at Twitter. I'm going to tweet out after rounds 1 and 2 who I think is going to win that fight. Because it's just that fight that I have no idea. Gun to my head, I'd probably pick Golovkin. Gun to my head. But I just don't know. And one thing. I know Golovkin is 40 years old. But if he loses this fight, his legacy will be in question. People are going to be like, he's 40. Manny Pacquiao's legacy was not in question after he lost to, what's his face? To Yordenis Ugas. How could you say that this legend, this great, fantastic fighter's legacy will be in question if he loses when he's 40 years old? Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Manny Pacquiao, let's look at his resume, man. I'm just trying to get his record. Just speaking about his career over here on Wiki. Manny Pacquiao, his wins after losing to Jeff Horn are better than any official win on Gennady Golovkin's record. Beating Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner, and Lucas Matisse is better than anything Gennady Golovkin did. His 2 wins after Floyd Mayweather Jr. are at par with Gennady Golovkin's career. Timothy Bradley and J.C. Vargas. Now let's look just quick review of Manny Pacquiao's career. Win over Marco Antonio Rivera via 11th round knockout. Dropped Marquez 3 times in the first round. Any other referee would have stopped it. It was a draw at the end. Lost to Eric Morales. In the rematch, knocks out Eric Morales in 10 rounds. Knocks him out again in 3 rounds. Knocks out Jorge Solis in 8 rounds. Beats Marco Antonio Rivera again. Beats Juan Manuel Marquez. Knocks out David Diaz to win the lightweight title. Goes up 2 weight classes to retire Oscar De La Hoya. Goes back down to capture the 140 lineal title and knocks out Ricky Hatton. Goes back up to knock out Miguel Cotto. And he's the last person to knock out Miguel Cotto, by the way. Defends his title against Joshua Kalai. Goes up in weight to destroy the face of Antonio Margarito and effectively end Antonio Margarito's career. The same Antonio Margarito that basically took Miguel Cotto's soul, and there was no proof he cheated in that fight. For anyone that wants to say that, the only once he was proven that he was about to cheat was against Shane Mosley, because there is an inspector that checks people's gloves, and it was only caught when he was about to fight Shane Mosley. And yeah, he ended the career of Antonio Margarito, beat Shane Mosley, even dropped him, had a close decision against Juan Manuel Marquez. So that's Manny Pacquiao's career. Let's look at Golovkin's career real quick. Because look, I'm not trying to shame Golovkin, but to anyone who wants to act like this fight does not affect his legacy is just on bullshit. Yeah, Curtis Stevens, Matthew Macklin, Daniel Gill, Marco Antonio Rubio, Martin Murray, Willie Monroe, David Lemieux, Dominic Wade, Cal Burke going up in weight. Look, it's not like Manny Pacquiao who goes up in weight. No, he wants people to come up in weight in him. Draw with Canelo coming up in weight. Knocking out Vanis Morrison in 2 rounds, coming up in weight. Losing to Canelo, who started his career at welterweight. Knocks out Steve Rolls. Gets, in many people's views, that gives a decision over Sergey Derevyanchenko. Oh yeah, and he got beat by Danny Jacobs, but he got the decision, in my opinion. So that's Golovkin's resume. He needs the Murata win. I think the Murata win would be, if he wins decisively, would be the best win of his career, in my opinion. So he needs this win. Should he lose this fight, especially if he loses by, if he gets dominated, his career will look pretty bad. Canelo as well. Canelo made his career by beating Gennady Golovkin. So Golovkin and Canelo better be hoping that they can beat Murata. I have no doubt that Canelo beats Murata. If I misconstrued what I said, no. But I do have some doubts that Golovkin can beat Murata. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below. I know a lot of Gennady Golovkin fans are going to hate on me about my take, but give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Sadiq Boxing out.